I'm so
Okay.
retarded today. I'm waving with my camera off.
All the
Yeah,
characters.
guys.
Oh,
Dude,
oh yeah. We're gonna
damn,
beat him
that
off.
sun fucked us.
Yeah, dude, it was hot. I'm super glad I got the
It was
hat
hot
because
as shit.
We should try to think about
I've
keeping those other two, possibly. But we'll see. Yeah, but we'll see.
It was hotter than Satan's titties.
Satan's titties.
You're disgusting.
You want to play D&D with us?
You can beat Jake. You'll already have shown up more times than he has.
on time. I think we got to be specific. He's here almost every week.
No.
Well, see,
Alright.
you say no, but that you can
You just
decline the
touched it, and it's
invitation,
gonna
but
break.
I'm not wrong.
Don't want to be.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Love you,
Happy
bye.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Right. So, gentle minions. Last week, what happened? Garrick went his own way and learned about the magic in a place called the Four Corners, one of the crossed off and desolate worlds on the map. I learned a couple of key principles, one of which was that of sympathy. Basically, a piece of something can represent the whole.
Crazy.
As long as there is a strong enough bond between the two. So, after that, we had Varix and Pelinar. Varix and Pelinar were trying to track down Dalinar, and there were elements of success. They figured out that little Gavilar Gavinor rather, Elikar's son slash Dalinar's, I guess we're just going to call him a grandson because it's easiest, is trapped somewhere in the spiritual realm,
Oh, great.
which is not good. Avoiding a more bloodthirsty scene, you guys instead opted to push through a thick section of the spiritual plane and ended up losing about 4 days to it, which is unfortunate, as it puts you guys down to about 4 more days and 20 some odd hours until the final contest of champions is in place. After doing this, you did eventually find where Dalinar and Navani were. They were seemingly observing some of the oldest memories of humanity that they could manage to find, and trying to, in the meantime, find the Shard of Honor, which was presumably lost once Odium killed him and or hidden somewhere. With that, you guys then eventually pushed through to the very end. Tried to talk to Wit, didn't really work. He was seemingly shell shocked. Figured out that Ba Edo Mishram, a unmade that was essentially plotting to overthrow Odium and the one who corrupted Luisa Sprin, was tricked and captured by a bondsmith way back in the day. And this eventually led to the recreants. You're not sure still the exact details of what was precisely learned to spur everybody to do the recreants, i.e. breaking their bond and giving up their shards to any given random person outside of a fort. But you did gain the information. After wrapping up that vision, you guys had kind of a general realization as you could push further or pull back, and that was that there's still one great spren that had yet to be bonded, and that was cultivation spren. And Mr. Varix figured that since he was previously influenced in some measure by cultivation, that perhaps he might be a good candidate. So he took his realm splitter and proceeded to fuck off, which is good insofar as he was able to get back to the prime plane pretty quick. But that's bad, as it's the only realm splitter you guys got. So that's good. On the other side, we had Luis and Lowell. Once again, they were going around helping out. They were checking on some situations. It appeared as if Azir was doing okay. Wasn't like in dire straits. Adolin was teaching Yanagan the fourth, the prime of Azir, the leader, basically, how to fight and how to play cards, which was good. And he taught him a gambit, which is basically if you're playing with multiple players, if you give a some sort of advantage to the already powerful player, then all the other ones will be forced to gang up on them or just get steamrolled. After which you guys were like, yeah, Azir's fine. Let's go check on Cal. You went and checked on Cal. He was mid-battle with Nail. You guys couldn't necessarily directly affect it because you were in the spiritual realm, but you could adjacently do so. And you proceeded to go ahead and set up some bells, help move the flute into Kaladin's hands, and seemingly convinced Nail back to some degree of sanity. You also checked in Thaylen City for a little bit and were like, Jasna and Queen Fen of Thalena are having a debate with Odium, which is interesting. They don't seem to be under attack. It's weird. And then he checked on the Shattered Plains, which, though not lost, pretty fucked. Pretty fucked. But with that, you each start to feel, minus you, Varix, yourselves kind of slipping backwards as you appear to have kind of remained too long in one specific area. Some of you arrive sooner than others. Lol, you arrive nearly instantaneously. So you're just basically stood there alone in front of the lighthouse again, with pretty much nothing to do at the moment. There's nobody else around you. Are you waiting for somebody, or are you trying to go back in?
I am the John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, looking around. Exactly. I think I'm gonna wait. Do I know that Luis is coming back soon?
You're getting the sense that there was an ejection of some sort. You're not sure about the duration, but you do know that you were both ejected from that given area of the spiritual realm.
Okay. I think
I
I'm
shall
gonna
be posting
wait.
memes for Jake with no context.
I'm gonna wait for somebody else. I don't want to split us up. And how much time do I have left? Do I know?
You're doing pretty good. You're hanging in. You're hanging in the 8 days, 10 hours section currently.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, I think I would wait. I don't want to split up the group again, without knowing where anyone else is and without them knowing where I'm gonna be.
Okay. Alrighty. Next one, Garrick, as you are ejected and find your way back to the lighthouse, you look over and oh hey, there's Lowell.
Oh shit! You lived.
Yes,
I mean, hey, how you doing?
I've lost Luis, so
Nothing of importance then.
yes, I guess you're right. Did you find anything fruitful?
Oh, I may have just found some kind of new magic that could potentially come in handy and save our skins at some point or another. So no, nothing
Okay.
important really.
Interesting. Oh God, never mind. Huh.
What? It's not that important.
Well,
Not like any of us can perform
I
anything
was,
with it yet.
I was halfway tempted to draw the Vecna sign, be like, oh, like this, but I'm not
And-
gonna do that.
And the spiritual
Don't
realm
like that idea
again.
already.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that will hopefully come in handy. Adelin's not dead. Kaladin's not
Yet.
dead.
How many
Yet.
days have I been gone? I'm like looking at you.
How long was I waiting there before he got back?
You were waiting like a solid 12-ish hours.
Huh. Well, it's only been. And wait, how many days did we start with again?
You started with 10.
We started with 10. Okay, so then Garrick's what at like 8 hours when he gets back to me?
No,
Like,
so
I
you
was
guys
not
are
gonna go on.
Or
you're
8
both
days, I
at
mean.
7 days, 22 hours is what you're both at.
Okay. It seems you've been
Nice.
gone for a little less than, well, a little more than 2 days, but not too bad.
It's really not bad, actually. Huh. We lost like a day in our time. Wait, that means everyone else fucked up.
Yeah, I've been here about
We are-
12 hours.
We are
so...
the only person that could have beaten us here that could have made this worse would be Luis. Because that would
Yeah.
mean he succeeded before everyone else did.
And that brings me back to Luis is missing.
Yeah, well,
I know we
mean,
got sent back at the same time, but he's not here.
Right now, I'm jamming out to the bells, aka this epic paint it black cover.
he's dead.
Yeah.
That's what's planning to. The
Well-
lighthouse is a calling.
I was like, I think, well, not to put an obvious thing out, but I feel like that's kind of more or less a beacon of, hey, we need to go that way. So, you know,
Well,
we should go the opposite way.
let's
spice it up a little bit.
Let's just run.
That's
Let's
my
just go
favorite
here.
idea.
Let's go anywhere but this
Yes.
stable place, please.
Embrace the chaos.
I'm gonna write a note in the sand
Mhm.
for Luis. Where are we gonna go?
Lighthouse.
Okay, it's just
as
a big
you-
arrow pointing back.
As you guys point or start heading up towards the lighthouse, you will kind of get the same vibe as before, where you kind of feel like you could go in 3 different directions. One of them is kind of both you guys roll an Arcana check.
Ooh.
I'm good at these.
Nah.
Good because Lola's not.
I'm sorry, maybe
Ooh.
I'm good at these.
Garrick, there is something like ancient and powerful and angry and locked away in the left direction.
So there's like something ancient, powerful, and angry locked away that way. So par for the course going that way.
Going straight forward, you're getting adjacent Dalinar vibes. And then to the right, you feel distinct odium. Like a lot of odium. Like a fuck ton of odium, dude.
So I'm gonna say that way, Odium way, not very good for us.
Since you rolled a 20, however, you also get the strongest Dalinar sense coming from that direction as well.
Getting a strong sense of Dalinar over there. God, that's a fucked direction.
Well, you're not giving me very great options here.
I never said I was gonna give you good options. Just said I was gonna give you options.
Okay, that's fair. Ooh. Well,
That's a pretty good chance we just fucking die.
yes, if that's the case, then I think the ancient, angry, locked up thing sounds kind of fun.
You know what? That's what I love about you. You're simple. If we're gonna die for it, we're gonna die for it. Fuck it all.
Okie dokie. You guys lock in the direction towards ancient scary shit and walk your way across the bridge.
You know, I think God just said ancient scary shit. Not too sure if I want to do this one anymore. Gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, give me a change of plans.
late.
Turn back.
You walk in, and eventually you feel as if you're like wading through something. And then everything kind of snaps into a strange clarity, as if you had just this field of bubbles suddenly pop all at once. And you're looking
Oh, I'm
forward,
gonna be
and
feeling that one tomorrow.
you see a thick weave of what appears to be like very, very strong and spiraling spiritual energy in a area. Both of you guys roll a perception check.
There we go. I was like, wait, where is it? Yeah, that's about right for me.
Lowell, and your turn to actually notice shit. You look inside and you see what appears to be a gemstone, really big gemstone, like the size of it's cut and the size of your head. Like it's a big fucking gem.
Sounds familiar.
Varix would really like that
That's a
gem.
BFG, bro.
Can I approach the gem?
As you start to approach, you see this very thick spiritual weave surrounding this area, and you get the sense that you could go through it, and you could probably make it, but without some very high saving rolls, you could get some major time slippage.
So if we fuck it, it's high risk, high reward.
Yep.
All I'm saying is we're good at high risk, high reward.
It's kind of our MO, right? So
Kind of all we've ever been able to do. Usually it shits in our face, but God, when it doesn't, it's the most important shit we've got to do.
You going for it?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta, right?
Okay. You need a
That puts
18
you
or
out.
higher wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
From both, I assume.
Are you also entering the weave, or are you letting him enter the weave alone?
It'll just fucking phase out.
I'll let this speak for itself as we both fail.
All right. D6, both units.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so if we fuck this up, what happened?
6. Oh, I'm gone. All right. I'll see you next week.
Lol. Ooh, this is fun. One
And I thought
day,
I rolled bad.
22 hours.
Yikes.
Whereas Garrick,
I hope that wasn't detrimental to everything we've ever done.
you are down to 5 days, 22 hours.
Could have
Okay.
been worse for me.
Cool. Good news, Garrick. You walk through first, and you're like, whew, man, that's great. Where's
Whoa.
Lowell?
Whoa, where'd you go, bud? Hello? Shit.
As you turn around from the weave and look at the gemstone itself, you will see what appears to be just so many, so many Knights Radiant, it seems, specifically Bondsmith, all hand in hand, circling this object and seemingly quietly chanting back and forth.
I just kind of whispered to myself, I wonder what would happen if we just stopped fucking up the timeline.
That sounds boring.
That's why I wonder.
By the way, Lowell, go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Cool. What are you doing, Garrick?
Crying, shitting, farting all at the same time. I don't know anymore.
I love it.
Just kind of like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Huh.
Yeah.
But okay, theoretically, if the time fucky wuckiness happened like that, then he should come back to this point or what if he already did? Hmm.
Hmm.
This is a fucked situation. I'm kind of dumbfoundedly just waiting to see if someone shows up again.
How long?
I can't give more than a day. I
Okay.
can't give more than a day.
Okay. Garrick, about a day passes. You're like, shit.
He ain't coming back. He definitely got here before I did. He probably left. You know what? Let's start looking for a note. He left one for.
You search around. All you see is again gemstone, shit ton of bondsmiths chanting and encircling it. You're looking on the floor. You're just not finding shit.
Oh no! Everything is so fucked.
Oh, I have to
I,
break up a cat fight.
Meow.
yeah, same, but a fucking different kind. Well, bondsmiths are here. Let's see what the fuck they got going on.
Alrighty. Cool. There's a bunch of them. Are you grabbing one? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. You go up to the nearest one. You clap him on the shoulders. Turn around.
Hey, how you doing?
You see like just this golden stormlight constantly billowing in his eyes that fades as he seems to come to
Suddenly I
consciousness.
feel like I fucked this up.
What are you doing here?
Well, long story short, timey-wimey bullshit. You?
You see him like seem to touch you, and a significant amount of stormlight you feel surge into you.
Ooh, that's that good shit.
Oh, Truth Watcher. Well, that's interesting.
I've heard other people call me that before.
Yes, it is your order.
I love playing an idiot, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world. I get to just be so simple and it's so fun.
Bro, me too, but Trace isn't having any more of my stupid antics.
Can
So I have
you
to find
fucking
creative
blame
ways
him?
to be stupid.
There's a difference between social awkwardness and stupidness and creating fucking chasm fiend gods.
He's
the
good
latter
at
half
it.
of that
Hey,
was not what we
hey,
wanted.
hey, Trace. Yeah, one's accidental, but the other defense to my point is
3 lords of hell.
okay. I'm defending
What
the
is
You don't
one,
have to
One,
defend
not
three
that
lords
one.
of hell.
one anti-asshole version of you.
Okay, again, I can defend 2 of those now with the same sentence, which was I wanted to be chill and I was encouraged to make bad decisions, which you and I both know. If I get any encouragement to make bad decisions, I'm going to make some absolutely
Don't blame this on
atrocious
us.
ones. Like, I'm going to knock this out of the park. I am going to win the Stanley Cup of bad decisions with encouragement.
Anyway.
It's not what I was expecting to hear for the day, but it's what we heard.
You're going to see the bondsmith look at you. Oh, this is good. It's actually really good that it's you who was here. I'm going to explain to you this whole deal so that you don't fuck anything up.
Well,
And
trust me, I'll still find a way.
that's not encouraging.
Did I ever say I was you? Look, you guys decided I was your hope. I didn't get this decision. The universe made it for me, and the Stormfather made it for me. At this point, I'm kind of just rolling with the punches.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
just seem like I'm talking absolute nonsense to this fucking man. I'm fucking gibberish. He's looking at me like, what the fuck? Am I sure I can even trust this? Is this
Who
dude for
hurt
fucking
you?
real?
okay. Well,
Anyway,
barring
continue. I'll try my best.
most other options, this inside this giant ass gemstone is Ba Edo Mishram. She was said to be so strong that she could challenge even shards, i.e., odium, which is a good thing. But it's a bad thing because she does not like humanity because we kind of betrayed her a couple thousand years ago. So,
Fine, it's fine.
look. From what I saw when I bonded to you, the world is in quite the state. Odium's about to be unchained, as it were, if things go poorly.
Yeah, how are you coping with that now? Because I didn't cope with it very well at first, and you kind of had that thrown at you all at once.
It's not great. It's not great. Honor died to make sure that he was going to stay on Roshar no matter what.
And now we're here.
Yeah. So look, as you see him just reach over and pick up the big stone, I'm going to hand this to you because I don't think that even if you mess it up, it will make the world any worse than it already is.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, you don't know my friends. Sorry, I had to make some kind of joke.
No take backsies as you see them all disappear.
Yikes.
Oh, we're all fucked.
As you look down, you just see the gem look at you. There seems to be a very humanish, given it has mostly Parshendi features, but it is very judgy eyes as it looks at you.
I just look back at it like, so. Got
Yeah,
good
for this.
jokes.
What did the dumbass clown say when I tied it up by its intestines?
Hi, my name's Garrick. Oh, sorry, I thought we were making a joke because I'm an absolute clown for still falling for this shit.
Anyways, you gonna let me go?
Not yet.
Oh, good. More being stuck in a gemstone. Hooray.
You sure I can't let this thing out? Right?
You look around. You are
Oh, he's
alone.
gone. Yeah, he
Anyone?
left. Ah,
Anybody?
cool. Guess that's that. Pocket.
Okay. You take the watermelon sized gemstone and pocket it.
Okay,
You
I
can
sit there
enjoy
for
the
like a good
crabs.
5 minutes being like, come on. Come on.
You just
After a bit, I'm like, all right, fine, I'm carrying it.
you're getting jibes the entire time, just like, oh yeah, no, keep going. It'll fit, I'm sure.
It'll work eventually. Hey, don't patronize me. I'm trying my hardest.
This is why I hate humans.
Oh, trust me, this is why I hate humans.
Oh good. What do you hate about humans?
Hi, we are a literal plague upon the planet. We are the reason it's dying.
Oh. I like you actually. This is
Oh
fun.
god.
Alrighty. You will feel as this area evaporates and you will reappear sometime later. Lol, you feel yourself just stuck in weave after weave after weave. You're like, fuck it, what's going on? As you suddenly fall down face first, about 3 inches away from a raging inferno. You're like, what the fuck?
How did I get here?
As
Looks around. Garrick, where'd you? Oh no.
you look to your right, you're like, wow, that's nothing but empty, like, stone just going for miles. And then you look to your left where the fire is. You're like, oh, that's like a canyon that's on fire. Didn't Dalinar? Oh. As you look over and you see 2 Dalinars currently fighting each other on one of the burning
Oh.
bridges.
I rub my eyes. Oh, okay. Can I cautiously approach the 2 fighting Dalinars? And is anybody else there? Do I see them?
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh god damn it. Come on, do better. Yeah, there we go.
Whole lot of odium. Whole lot of odium. So much odium in this place. And with a 19, a little bit of the Stormfather, but it's something else. It's not just the Stormfather as you've experienced them before. What are you doing?
It's Odium's blade.
Shoot. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Story of our lives, dude.
Yeah.
Falling backwards through this shit.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay. Well, while you consider your options, Luis, about a few minutes pass, and you pop up, having how many days we start out? 8 days, 6 days, 22 hours, and you see what appears to be just a hastily drawn arrow pointing towards the lighthouse.
Oh, it might be.
And so I come out of there and I see an arrow pointing at the lighthouse. That's it.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stand there and check for wind to see if it may have blown that direction.
Or that's like a fucking. Yeah, exactly.
Ain't no win, Chief.
Well, can I examine it to see if I recognize like who may have done this? Like handwriting wise? Is this somebody who I would have recognized?
Roll an investigation check.
Because if it's nobody I recognize, well then there's no point in following that direction.
I mean,
What?
it's
Put
an
up a case
arrow.
for one magnet.
Hard to discern too much of a handwriting aspect with an arrow.
This is good. This is good. I am officially the character who is really good at clues. We all said to meet back up at the lighthouse after 2 days, didn't we?
You said to meet back up at the lighthouse whenever you guys could get back to the lighthouse.
Which is good, because clearly I beat Lol there.
Good.
Very
good.
clearly.
Oh yeah.
And if I am, and this is a meta question, I'm remembering that my compass does not work correctly.
In the spiritual realm, yeah, no. You look down and you see it's just fuzziness, along with all other magic items.
I wanted to make sure.
What's that? Yeah. It's 38, so we still got time.
Would I have figured out any way other than the Garrick teleporty that could get me out of the spiritual realm?
You could find a bondsmith to open up a perpendicularity.
I sure help you.
You used to be able to do that. Unfortunately, that was kind of unchained from you and chained to doppelganger you, so not available. You could find another realm splitter. Unfortunately, the only one that you guys had was with Mr. Varix. So,
wait, Varix is still here. He's probably in the. Oh no, he left to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
When was he supposed to come back and meet up with us?
God, I love this game.
You guys love D&D. I just love D&D. I love the people that just fucking. We're all just a fucking shit show.
If it's any consolation to the player mind,
It's not.
he is he is still 2 days ahead of you, even
That's actually
chronologically.
worse. That means he has more time to fuck it all up.
Hey.
You okay, you hate me, but am I fucking wrong?
I didn't call you a liar.
I was like, I'm not saying it's any different for me, just to be clear.
I don't know. It's lovely. I love it. It's like one
Any
of my...
amount of time we have to fuck this up, we usually are pretty good about fucking it up.
Fuck yeah, we are.
So no magical items I have that work.
Hmm.
Going into the lighthouse is clearly a bad decision for me.
Sure.
You're starting to sound like Cusco. Waterfall of Death?
Brother,
Instant death?
I'm considering it because, I mean, like somebody could have put this arrow here as a trap. I don't know who wrote it. I'm really concerned right now.
Yeah, of course.
All right, boys. What are we thinking? Am I gonna lose as much time as Lowell? Potentially.
I'd
Fuck.
put money on it.
There's really not much else for me to do here, other than cause problems.
How about no?
I mean, if it makes everybody feel better, Trace, I'm guessing the measurement of this is not accurate. How big is the bridge?
Couple 100 feet long.
Couple hundred. Oh, okay.
Fireball.
Oh no, it could be so much worse than that.
You're
Garrett.
right. Firestorm.
No. Way worse than that.
What, are you going to pull a human torch and hit that inhuman level of heat?
I can literally reshape a 60-foot sphere of matter to whatever I want it to be.
What'd you put in there?
That's the real question, is what am I going to put in there?
Oh, that should be fine then.
He's giving you the green light. He's egging you on.
I know.
Since you're looking for alternatives, there are 2 boats that are just chilling.
Yeah, but do I have any idea where I am? Like, do I have any familiarity with this place? Actually, you know what?
Yeah, you were here right before you went into it last time.
All right, and what? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that one. It was a good hint. I meant the spiritual realm. Do I have any idea where I am?
Like, there's something you have to understand about the spiritual realm is that there isn't really a where.
It's more of a when.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try something, and you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to explain this first. If I were to start changing the matter around me to reflect something differently, because there's not really a where, it's a when. Could I theoretically? Would I theoretically be moving around through time? Because I would be changing the where, which means I would be changing the when. I know this is really like Inception level.
You're getting the sense that where you are currently is like a stabilized region in what is an infinite plane going in every direction, right? If you were to step out into that plane, then you could theoretically think yourself anywhere, but you risk time slippage as you do. This is basically just like a focusing point that seems to point to various different locations depending on what time that you happen to be engaging with it.
So what you're saying is, if I am recognizing that should I leave this place, could I get where I was going? Absolutely. But it could be 10,000 years in the future, or it could be 5,000 years in the past.
Past, less likely. That'd have to be some insane shit. But future, yes. Time slippage can occur. So, something that feels like 5 minutes could be 2 more days, or it could be 10 days or anything like that. So it's just if you go out there, there's a chance that if you don't succeed your save, then if you go out there, you could basically like think your way into where you want to be, but if you don't make your save, a significant amount of time slippage can occur.
All right, boys, are we willing to gamble? Are we willing to go double or nothing?
All we do is gamble. We just had this conversation.
Boat me. We're risking it for all of the biscuits. This isn't just one biscuit I'm risking it for, Marshall. It's all of the biscuits.
We've
Okay.
only known how to risk all the biscuits.
Yeah.
Risk it harder. You know
Yeah,
what,
you-
Alright, well,
Evan? Put your fucking soul on the line. All goddamn in. Throw mine on there as well. Without
Me
my
too.
consent.
Me too. I'm a betting man. No, I'm not.
Okay, you get yourself in the boat. Where are you trying to think yourself to?
Didn't
I am
think that
trying
one
to
out,
think
did you?
myself to the physical conversation between Dalinir and Odium.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. Same as before, 18.
Oh, I gotta make you a sandwich too.
Think
Oh, it's
I
an
can.
18.
I think
Fuck, I
I
didn't know what
think
the
I
save
can.
was beforehand. Oh yeah, that's not it.
All right, roll a d6, friend.
Cannons.
Hey,
Great.
it can't
Yeah.
possibly be worse than lulls.
You don't have to go right now.
Yeah, not even worse than lulls
Okay.
because it's physically impossible.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So stepping out, you begin to conceptualize more and more and more, and you're just really trying to get to Dalinar, and you feel time's just generally slipping away as you do. But you feel, after a not insignificant amount of effort, you suddenly snap into place, and you see 2 paths before you. One appears to go to a younger man, seemingly training in one area, and then the other is instead what you'll see Dalinar appearing to be looking over other aspects of the world, and seemingly they're generally painful elements of the world. Which way you going?
This is a good question, but I think I need to go to Dalinar looking over the painful elements of the world, because I'm afraid to go talk to young Dalinar and ruin the time. Actually, you know what? Risk it for the biscuit, young Dalinar.
Okay. You will walk up and you'll see not Dalinar, but is that Elakar? You could see as you're getting closer, there's again a kind of thickening of the spiritual realm here. You could make it to this person. Again, you don't know what the hell Elakar is doing here, but he is. But you would have to succeed another 18 saving throw to not get any sort of time slippage passing through this barrier to Elakar.
And I'm guessing it would be the same thing for Dalinar on the other side.
On Dalinar's side, it seems significantly easier, actually, which is interesting.
Well, I know how important my time is. Let's report to my captain.
Okay.
I changed my mind again. We're going back to Dalinar.
Okay. You will find your way over to Dalinar, and you will see he appears to have just these glowing orange kind of coal-like eyes that are just burning and glowing out. And as you kind of look forward, you could see what he's seeing. You see a thunderclast breaking through the dome in his ear. You watch as Adolin goes and he begins to battle this Thunderclast as the rest of the army is just trying their hardest to secure the edges. And you see that through a decent amount of trickery and some assistance from a stone ward, they are able to largely cripple the Thunderclast. However, just as Adolin is basically making the final distraction, you'll watch as this Thunderclast reaches out and grips with just a steely fist around Adolin's leg as it completely snaps off. As Adolin goes skittering back into and crashes into a building, you'll see as the Thunderclast falls. You're not sure of the fate of Adolin. Odium seems to not let Dalinar know what it is either. And with that, we will go ahead and, well, we would swap over to the old man, but the old man's not here. Lol, you figured out what you're doing yet?
I mean, no, but okay. So remind me, can I use Stormlight where I'm at?
Yep. Spiritual Realm, you
Okay.
guys have unlimited Stormlight.
Unlimited Stormlight. Okay. And I can see that doesn't. Can I like try to find okay. I feel Odium. Is he tangible? Like, is he there, or is it just the presence of him?
It appears as if there is a tension there, though not a physical being.
Okay. And then I see two Dalinars fighting each other.
Yep, one the regular Dalinar that you know, holding some sort of shard blade, and the other a much younger looking Dalinar. More specifically, the Blackthorn.
Wow, shit. And does it look like the Dalinar that I know is like able to keep up? Is he struggling?
It appears as if the Blackthorn is a bit better in prowess. However, the actual Dalinar appears to be able to make up for it with his use of Stormlight as well as his various bonding surges.
Goodness. Okay. Can I try to Ashen Grasp the young Dalinar?
Sure. Yeah. As you're doing this, you see Dalinar create a connection between the two, and he like is holding him up to him and seeming to say something very directly. Roll a perception check. See if you catch what the words are.
Good at these.
Yes, you are.
Let's go.
You hear pretty much this whole conversation as you hear the Blackthorn just saying, "You've grown weak, old man. Where is the conquest? Where's the momentum? Where's the bloodlust?" And you see Dalinar look at him directly in the face. It's all still there. The difference is I have it under control. As you see him creating this bond between the two of them. And in that instant where you see an opening, you will watch as the Blackthorn seemingly receives all of Dalinar's memories, all of the growth that he's managed to have over the years, how he became not the Blackthorn anymore. And in that moment, you hit him with the Ashen Grasp, and he goes plummeting down into the abyss below. I'm done, Odium. As you see him look over to you. I already know the words. All of those things, those atrocities, they were me, and they will continue to be me until the day I die. I will not stop atoning for them. The most important step is my next one. as you see him start stepping across the charred and cindered bridge and directly towards you. As behind you, you see something glowing, and Odium's attention suddenly completely disapparates. And we will come back to you in a bit. Old man,
Me.
you you swamp bended your way across the fucking bay. Congratulations, sir. You are standing outside of a big ass jungle section. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get to that sprint.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check as you're starting to go through this jungle. Cool. Okay. Yeah, not bad at all. You, yeah, you're walking, and it's as if the plants seem to be pulling back and showing you the easiest way through.
Oh,
As
thank you. Hello.
you
Thank you.
as you approach, you will find an interesting sight. You'll see a small campsite, specifically the one that you made many, many years ago when you made the bargain that cost you for a time many of your limbs in gemstone.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
As you see slinking around the corner, the Night Watcher, or the Night Mother, depending on which interpretation. And you'll see her skitter up to you. Well, hello there, Varix. It's been
Hello.
so long. We knew that you would come back to us.
To us?
Why? Oh, yes. Mother is around.
That's scary. What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I always do. Cultivating, allowing deals to be made with mortals who desire more than they have now. And you'll see her kind of suddenly swish around as she's directly behind you. That which they lack.
I'm just
Apologies.
looking for directions.
Directions to where?
This isn't no deal thing happening, right?
No, not now. I don't make any deal twice.
Okay, you scare
Only
me.
though you see her come up
Hey, so close.
and appears to grow a little.
You're just bigger now. That's fine.
The deal you made was directly with Mother. She set you on one of her paths. As such, I guess I could make another deal with you. What do you want?
No, I just need directions. Just directions.
You haven't answered directions to what?
I'm just afraid if I say it, then I'm going to be caught in a deal.
Clever, 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 clever man.
That's a first for me. I've never heard that before. Thank you.
As you will feel something so incredibly forceful that it's as if your ears are popping and all of your joints suddenly crack at once as you fall to your knees. Darling, you mustn't toy with my pawns. As you see behind you, a very feminine figure step by and kind of gently stroke your hair as she goes past.
I'm gonna be like, sweetheart, it's nobody. She's nobody. Don't worry, it's nobody. Don't kill
You
me.
you hear your wife say just shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Just feel my heart squeeze.
As you see the distinctive green eyes of cultivation, a being on the same level as Odium staring down at you.
Hey,
My darling Varix,
how's it going?
you came just as I said that you should. As you see her just gently stroke your chin. Have you come for what I think that you have?
Probably.
As you'll see her lift your eyes to hers, and she will peer inside of your brain. Oh, yes, you have. Well, I have news for you.
Yeah, good news.
You are aware.
Little man pussy on you, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's gross.
I'm
Anyways.
genuinely sorry. I'm done. I'm not doing it again.
Anyways, you will see cultivation look down at you. You are going to help Dalinar do precisely what he intends to do. And because of that, I have news for you. You are where you need to be, as you'll see her reach out with her hand as the Night Watcher coalesces around her. And she holds it out to you. Just an apple, red and ripe. She's yours. For a time.
Wrong time.
Oh, yes. My daughter always comes back to me eventually, but in your 4 days or so, she will help you greatly.
I go for a high five. No? High five myself. Okay. That's cool. All right. Yep. We're going to do things.
Do you grab the apple?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You will feel the Night Watcher's energy all coalesce. It's as if you're holding the Stormfather in a orb. You're like, holy shit.
Goddamn. Hello. Feeling powerful. Feeling strong. Sorry.
And take that little realm splitter of yours and make sure that you find your way to Garrick. He is the other part of my plan.
Your plan has worked so far.
Oh, yes. I know.
I know you know that I know that you know.
As she seems to disappear into the background as if there is a tree growing before you, and then it completely seems to disappear from your perception as if it was the background all along, and you just stood there with an apple.
What to do? I guess I'll put you in my pocket. Can I talk to it?
Sure, yeah. We must engage in cultivation. The way in which a fruit propagates is in the stomach of another. Consume me.
What?
Consume me, and the bond will be formed.
Okay. Munch down, I guess.
Okay.
Best goddamn apple ever.
It is hilarious because it is simultaneously the greatest thing that you've tasted in your entire life, and oh my god, it tastes like nothing but dirt. You're like,
I'm familiar with both. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's great.
Dirt kind of tastes good to me all of a sudden. Weird.
But as you do, you suddenly feel something snap into place, and you realize, oh, I could say the words again. Cool. The first ideal. If you remember.
The very,
Life
very
before death.
first.
Life before death. Strength before weakness.
Strength before weakness.
And
I honestly don't remember it, but
journey before destination.
journey before destination. I was just copying you as you were saying it.
Good boy. You will hear this is accepted, as you will feel somehow two bonds form within you, as you have Appy on one side, much more further along bond, but on the other side you'll feel you are both a stone ward and a bondsmith in this moment.
Damn, I feel cool.
As you do, you start to look out and you see that you can understand the underlying currents of the world. You can see how the grass moves and pulsates and how the energy transfers in it and how best to upkeep it. You could see areas that need pruning. You could see other areas that need more sunlight or more water.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
As you're like, cool, I did what I came to do. Now what?
Gotta get to Garrick.
All right, you're realm splitting, brother.
Since I'm a bondsmith now, can't I just...
You can certainly try.
I want to try, see if my new skills or if I can be a Instamaster.
All right, give it an Arcana check.
Arcana check?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're mean.
Yeah, no.
Dang it!
It
All right,
will
roll
take
splitting.
a little bit
Let's
more
do it.
time. Okay. Roll your D3.
Just a little bit more time. Fine. We'll do things how you want to do them. What, a D3?
Yes, please. Also, you now have 2 women inside you. Congratulations.
I know. My God.
I'm behaving.
Okay. Roll the D12, please. You pop over to Azir.
God damn it.
And you look over and you're like, oh no, things are bad. As you look over and the dome has been like shattered outwards and is just like fucked looking. You're seeing all the soldiers are like operating on triple time and like sluggishly stabbing pikes down. But their lines have like completely broken. At this point, it's pretty much just cleanup. And you look over as you will see what appears to be kind of the head fused, wearing a shard plate set. And he is walking towards the infirmary tent. What are you doing?
That's not cool, bro. It's like he knows I can't back down now. I need to save them.
Okay.
Ladies.
As you begin... you sense that there's kind of an awkward stare off going on inside of you right now.
Not right now. Tap my chest. Stop it.
Stop it. Yeah. Regardless, you will go running up, and as you are approaching, you hear...
I'm building a harem.
Clearly. It's just a bunch of naturey tree bitches.
Inside me.
Yes. Yeah. Help.
Sorry.
You will approach and you'll hear the fused, give out orders. Bring out the wounded and begin cutting their throats and torturing them in front of the holdouts in the palace. That should demoralize them.
Oh, hell nah.
And as you're like approaching, Appy turning into a shard blade, you feel yourself like charging up with energy and you're like, hell yeah, let's go. You look inside and you see 2 figures amongst the wounded that do not appear to be so. One is a darker skinned woman with just these clear white eyes and brownish black hair that goes down to about her shoulder. You recognize her, actually. This is Ash. She is the herald of the Light Weavers.
Oh shit.
And to her direct right, laying in bed, you see Telinalot, the bearer of agonies, herald of the Stone Wards. And as this order is dispatched, you'll see Ash look up and you'll hear her just chuckle as she shakes her head. You fools. You had this victory on this day, and you just had to go and poke the bear. As you see Town stand up as a monster of a man, and you just hear, I will be where I am needed. As you see him take one of the closest fused by the leg, and just as his body seems to grow further, just crack, smash him across the monarch's face, the main fused, as he goes flying. And you're just seeing Town just going through the fuse army, just 1v100ing, basically, as he seems to have finally woken up from his reverie. And you're literally, he doesn't have a weapon. He is using a fused as a fucking
meat shields are effective. Meat shield weapons are effective.
As you see him and Ash just begin to fight their way forward towards the dome, and they are single-handedly taking down this massive incursion of singers and fused as they are making their way in. And you're just sat there in awe as you're watching these superhumans basically go about their work. And eventually, as their numbers begin dwindling down, you see the accumulated cuts and spears through the chest and various different wounds finally catch up to the two heralds. As you see Telinalot, as the only one remaining is that main fused, fall. Not to his knees, but he is so pierced with spears that as he falls forward, he is still standing. And it appears to be so frightening to the rest of the fuse that they run back through the perpendicularity.
They're like, peace out.
Yeah.
I just
And you
can't
see
believe I
the
witnessed that.
humans that are remaining basically just gathering their shit up and trying to like reinforce the areas that were lost as they get a brief reprieve. As for the first time in 3,000 years, Telinalot, the bearer of agonies, he ended up fighting.
That's crazy. So what happens
You will
now?
shortly thereafter watch as Telinalot's body seems to turn to ash and light as it disappears. Presumably, as you know, returning back to Braze, where he then theoretically could stay and stop the desolations, but that system's already broken, so he'll probably just return within the next few days to Earth.
No word. Okay, I feel better now.
Yeah, no. Heralds, they come back, brother. Yeah, okay. D3.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, you're like, damn. That was cool.
Popped in at the right time. God damn it.
D12, please.
This is gonna be looking for a
10.
10 all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are fun. You pop over to Shinovar.
Seriously.
Yeah.
God.
And you're looking over and you see a cart with Nail seemingly sitting in the back, Zeth meditating, and Kaladin just slowly leading the Chol along from the front of it. They're a little bit far away. You don't really like. They don't seem to notice you at the moment.
I'm
But-
still waving though.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
All right. Last try of the day. D3, please.
This is stupid.
I believe in you. It's a 1 in 3 chance.
2.
I've gotten. God damn it, dude.
Another
Brother,
D12, please.
Are you rolling this correctly?
Yeah, I'm doing it obviously because the D12 seemed to do just fine.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right back where I
Oh,
started.
shit.
Just kidding.
No.
That would have been funny though.
You find yourself atop peaks, and you're like,
Hey.
"Oh shit, this is neat." There's like a bunch of these tide pools around, and they're like hot springs, and they're glowing. It's cool.
Sick. Well, I have to hang out here now.
It's at this point that you hear, "Actually, you don't. This is my mother's perpendicularity. Using it, we can go directly to the spiritual realm."
Ooh, I like your style. As a friend.
As you step into the pool, you will feel the surge of energy as you create. This is an interesting sensation because it's similar. Like you use cohesion, which is it's shared with Bondsmith, but you use this new surge for the first time and feel yourself appearing back into the spiritual realm, as for a moment you're kind of floating, and then you are back at the lighthouse.
Aha! Is there anybody here?
Let's see, you would be at 4 days. After that, let's say about 4 days, 10 hours. Cool. You look around. Nope, nobody around. You look down and you see a crudely drawn arrow in the dirt, though.
Does it look like there's any footprints like following said arrow?
Would
roll a
not be following the arrow.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. You see 2 sets, well, actually 3 sets of prints. You see 2 that are going across the bridge and into the lighthouse, and then 1 that went down and in towards one of the boats.
Can I tell whose footprints are whose?
Yes, with 16. Luis went off on his own, and Lowell and Garrick did not.
Man, it was that easy, huh?
Can I ask if I can tell like which one was here recently? The most recent? No, okay.
It's like the moon.
Well, I was told to find Garrick, so I'm gonna go towards Garrick's footprints.
Okay. You walk up to the bridge, and you feel as if there are a couple of options fuzzing out before you. But interestingly enough, where before you kind of had to like focus your arcanic senses and hopefully hope that you are interpreting it right, you see these as anchors, these various things that you can bond directly to in order to make it so that you cleanly slice into that particular part of the spiritual realm. And before you see a couple of interesting sections as you're at the 4-day mark. Let me yeah, okay. You will see the first one appears to be a line that leads towards Thalen City. The next one appears to be a line that leads towards Dalinar. And then the last one is a line that leads towards, strangely enough, this person that looks like Elokar that is seemingly training in a room.
So, like, and last time I felt like an overwhelming. You said I felt like I was needed in all 3. Do I feel like that in any of these?
You're getting the sense that no matter which path you take, it's not necessarily a matter of need. It's more of a matter of self-determination. It's interesting because as you are feeling like these two parts of you start to kind of intermix, you're getting the sense that there's the part of you that's the stone ward. It's supposed to be solid. It's supposed to be there, right? And then there's the other part of you that is now this kind of more wild aspect. You're starting to feel how everything grows beyond what is set in stone. And more importantly, you're starting to kind of coalesce a mixture of those two meanings, and it's bringing you closer to what you believe is the fifth ideal.
All right, and what were my 3 paths again? I'm sorry.
One that leads to Thalen City, one that leads towards Dalinar, and then the last one leads towards a figure that appears to be Elokar. It's training in a thick bubble.
All right, ladies. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, and they can argue. It's fine.
I mean, I'm always curious what's going on with my home tree. As you remember that you found your wife in in Thalen City, um, whereas the Night Watcher appears to be a little bit more ambivalent. She doesn't necessarily know which way Garrick is, so she's basically just saying wherever gets it closer to Garrick.
All right, we have a connection to Thalen City, though, so we're going to go there.
Okay. You will appear and kind of be looking over Thalen City, and you will you'll be privy to the past few days of conversation that's going on there. Essentially, what it starts out with is Odium just looking over at Finn and saying, "I'm not here to conquer you, though I would certainly like nothing more than to have you in my empire. I'm here to negotiate. And quite simply, if you manage to hold me off for all 7 days that remain, I will gladly, once the contest of champions is up, admit defeat and surrender the city to human side." Sound fair? It's at that point that Jasmine and Finn are like, yeah, obviously. Because at that point, Finn's like, yeah, there's nothing that Odium can say that's going to convince me that, I should hand over my city to him.
Yeah.
And then you see days of debating as you watch Jasna and her credibility get slowly but surely degraded by Odium in a very generally subtle way. And then you'll watch as all the benefits of being on the human side get slowly whittled away one by one. And then finally, as Jasna admits that if it meant saving Alethkar and getting back her homeland, she would trade Thalen City for it. You'll see as Finn finally seems to, in some way, break and get the best possible terms that she can from Odium to join his side, as Thalen City is lost. And for the first time in your knowledge, Jasna loses.
That's fucking crazy. Did you see that, babe?
That's why you don't debate gods. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand, too. I get it.
They know the future.
Oh. Well, too late for me.
Anyways, all told, it was a relatively quick montage for you, about 6 hours-ish. 4 days, 4 hours. As you pop back to the lighthouse, and you will see a slightly new path emerging from where that previous one was. As you see now, one section for the Shattered Plains, one section for that kind of same Dalinar odium feeling. And then lastly, this time you will feel a stronger connection towards something kind of like ancient and unknowable.
That way.
That way, okay? You wander your way in, and you manage to find Garrick.
Hey!
Huzzah! Anyways,
Dang it. I was hoping I was going to
Mhm.
find something unknowable myself.
yes, well, that would be fun. Yeah, no. But regardless, we will come back to that in a bit. Luis.
Everybody's
Oh,
gone.
Luis. Oh, Luis.
No, I'm here.
He is
I am
here.
sitting on the couch with.
Oh, I see a leg.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Where did we leave you off at, buddy?
Well, we were
I'm on a
watching
boat, bitch.
with Dalinar as Adolin fought
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Fall and he got his leg crushed.
Yes. Yeah, last thing you see is Adolin just bleeding out in his shard plate that is pretty much cracked to shit. And you're like, well, that's not good. And after that, you're noticing that you can't really wake up Dalinar. You're just kind of watching as Odium seems to be putting him through a slideshow of all the fucked up shit that's going on in the world and all the people that he cares about getting hurt in real life. What are you doing?
Well, I guess trying to think my way back.
Okay. As you feel yourself like letting go of this situation, you will see yourself reemerge in front of the lighthouse. Unfortunately, just in time to see Mr. Varix and Garrick walking out of the lighthouse at the same time.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Has anyone seen Lol? He's probably really lost. I mean, I've been out here for a little while. I have some things that I've kind of seen. Not really sure how accurate they are or when they will occur. But basically, we need to get back pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I ate an apple.
That's great, buddy.
I met a god, and again.
That's fucking terrifying, buddy. That sounds like a really bad idea.
But think about the bonus. I have 2 women inside me now. How sweet is that?
Right.
I thought you would
Anyways.
understand. I thought you'd understand.
No.
Didn't you have like a bunch of dudes inside you or something?
No, I had voices in my head. These are different things. And I'm just throwing out there that I'm glad you feel safe to come to me with these personal vendettas. However,
You just don't get me.
now
No.
is not really the time for your sexual exploits as much as it is saving the fucking world.
I did that by meeting a god and stuff. Can my other what's her name?
The Night Watcher.
Yeah, the Night Watcher. Can she like have a form so I could show him?
Fine.
Come on, you know
As
it's cool.
As you will see, Louis, suddenly this kind of dark vine-like creature peering over Varix's shoulder. It is vast and unknowable behind it, seeming to stretch out forever and yet be encapsulated in just as much of a human body. And you're like, what the fuck?
See what I'm saying? She's awesome. Now your turn, babe.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I thought you could come out of me somehow.
I mean, yeah, but only when we're,
Oh yeah, sorry. You told me not to bring that up. I apologize.
So what I'm getting between you two is there's a lot of tentacle and vine porn going on here.
They call it a harem.
As you'll
There ain't
see,
no harem on that plenty, bitch.
you'll see the Night Watcher step forward and seem to appear just right in front of your face, Luis. Do you wish to make a deal?
Don't do it.
Do you wish for a boon?
Don't do it, dude.
I'm gonna throw out there that you're creepy as shit.
Hey, let's watch what we say to the god's daughter. Okay, let's chill out, dude.
Yeah, see, don't get me wrong. I myself find that pretty much every lady is attractive to me, but you make it shrivel up back inside of me.
My God.
Perhaps you would prefer a different form, as you'll see her turn into a scantily clad redhead. Very, very familiar. Very vibrant green eyes. Is this more to your liking?
Oh, Varix, help!
Walk away. Turn around.
Varix, you have the teleporter. I need to get the fuck out of here.
Calm
right, well-
down, little shattered man. I could put you back together.
No. It
All
has
right.
always been
All right.
me.
Back
I
inside.
am here.
Starting to creep out the crew. I'm sorry. Back inside.
Fine. As you'll see her seem to melt into mulch and then disappear.
As it goes back
So,
inside me,
we're
I'll be
gonna
like, I appreciate you. Don't worry. I appreciate you.
We're gonna deal with that later, and it needs to be gone just the same as the thing that's you've seen earlier that lol headed little run-in with that gave him a few hours.
Last time I come to you with my problems.
I am not a problem.
No, you're not. You're not a problem. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, so Varix, I don't know if you recognize this by me trying to clean up my little accident, but I have a habit of fixing problems by throwing fire at them.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. So, are we good? Can you get me the fuck out of here?
You guys look over, by the way, at Garrick, and he is just staring down at a watermelon-sized gemstone.
Oh my God, is that what I think it is? Is that mine?
No, it is not. Yours was significantly smaller and used to trap the thrill inside of and promptly dropped into the ocean. This
yeah.
is what you recognize as what the bondsmith trapped Ba Edo Mishram inside of the crazy dark goddess that was originally allied with humans until they last minute betrayed her.
Where'd you get that?
Inside of a big bubble with a bunch of bondsmiths inside.
Well, all right, let me change that question. Why do you have that?
You said it couldn't make it worse.
What?
Gary,
I'm gonna. Does anybody? Oh God, nobody can
I'm
read here. Oh wait, do we have
throwing
Lift
a-
with us? Is Lift with us?
No, her and Pelinar are somewhere the
Fuck.
fuck else.
Fuck. Wait.
Garrick,
Can you read?
need to
Can you
let
read?
me hang on to that.
Can you read?
Actually, you know what? Don't let me hang on to that. I have a bad habit of jars and containers.
Can you read, Luis?
Yes.
Oh, here. I'm gonna hand him the fortune cookie. Read what's
Okay.
inside the fortune cookie. And then you can eat it.
Read the cookie.
You look at the fortune. On the back, you see lucky number 1. Cool. And then on the front, it says, look to the shattered plains. Important shit.
God, I love the fortune cookies.
So again, this says we need to get the fuck out of here and back to the
Yeah.
Shattered Plains. And
Which
also, it does say be careful of big shiny things containing a goddess who might kill all of humanity.
You're in luck. I have a pass to the Shattered Plains.
Well, let's fucking go then.
Let's fucking go. Garrick, put that back in your pocket. Let's go.
You see him trying to shove it in his back. It's just it's so big.
Garrick, let me help you.
I don't have a bigger
I'm gonna
bag
go ahead.
either.
No, it's mine.
Hang on, Trace.
Oh, hey.
How?
yeah.
Because I have unlimited Stormlight, and this
We
is
met back
in
up. We're all
the-
friends again.
The realm.
Yeah.
That things go stinky stupid. If I was to use Stormlight to create a bigger pouch for Garrick, to
I ran
carry
into
that
the
thing
Night
in, would
Watcher.
it last through the other realms?
Uh,
I don't want to carry your shit.
you're getting the sense that
No,
anything.
to carry your shit, you fucking idiot.
I can carry this thing just fine. Let me
You're gonna-
carry my burdens.
You're getting the sense that anything made in the spiritual realm will pretty much remain in the spiritual realm.
All right, cool. Where's this fucking door?
Son of a bitch, making it that's just gonna get left behind in the goddamn nether.
All right, follow us, Garrick. Oh,
Yes.
wait.
I don't want to anymore.
Well, hold on.
Fair.
I have a
Yeah,
friend who
does
wants to
it-
meet you.
That's
by the
even
way,
more concerning.
does anyone know where Lol is? We seem to have lost him.
I'm trying to be a good
Oh,
host
I
here.
got separated.
You know, I kind of saw him a couple of. Well, for me, a couple of days ago. For him, who fucking knows how long at this point. He could be out there somewhere, or. He could be just fucking dead.
Garrick, meet my new companion.
Oh no.
You're making me work a great deal. As you see behind,
You saw what was in this brain? Nothing.
yeah, behind Varix's shoulders, you will see the very familiar sight of the Night Watcher appear behind Varix. There, Mr. Garrick.
Oh,
As
cool. You have one too. Meet my new friend. I hold up the orb.
yes. You guys just hear screaming from inside the orb, just motherfucking dumbass humans! God damn you, fuck! As
You
it's
know,
just ranting.
I don't know if any of you feel the same way, but I think he's right. Humans are kind of awful.
Can't even get my fucking gender right, motherfuckers!
Sorry, she, they, it. What the fuck do you want to be known as?
Woman. Anyways,
Woman? Don't fucking test me.
I am a god.
Woman, don't you dare
uh,
nail it to his door.
Hey, Mrs.
Like
Lady
a
in the Crystal.
Protestant.
I know you're very angry, but if we let you out,
No.
but if
Nope.
we did,
No, there is no if. It's no.
okay, you're right. When we let you out,
Sweet God. That's better.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. See, when we let you out, because there are parts of humanity that we all hate and despise. What are you exactly planning on doing?
it depends.
That was a deep breath
Very
for that.
cryptic. I appreciate that as a riddle solver myself. However, any more clarification would be very helpful because it is a matter of when with this group that we let you out, not if. Thank you for the clarification, Mr. Garrick. Or Varix.
I was about to say,
One of
wait,
the
what?
two. I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Me too.
You are speaking to Ba Edo
Why do I
Mishram,
get
the one
breathed
who
so
the
much
one who
lately?
corrupted Rogo.
Yes. So now I do have a question. See, I know that you corrupted Rogo. Now
I didn't
I've made some bad deals in the past.
corrupt him. I made him free from honor's constraining bonds.
Sounds like you made him better.
Come again? Wait, come again?
I removed the limit.
Yeah,
So
truly,
if
sounds like you made it better.
so, what you're saying is, if if you came out of your little Shelly gem and you bound with Rogo again, he'd be limitless power.
When humans came across from their burning heap of a world and to mine, where I hid amongst honor and cultivation,
I have
they.
cultivation right here.
You have a piece of cultivation, fool man.
Use me. I'm not the one in a gym.
Did you call him fool, man? God, I like you so much more now.
And
Started using that.
despite myself, I find myself enjoying you as well. Regardless, the
See,
point.
look, you can enjoy a human, and I can enjoy a orb thingy.
I am a goddess.
Orb. We're gonna go with orb.
I'm liking you less and less now.
What you don't understand is, I don't see anyone as greater than others. We're all equally pieces of shit when we're stuck down here.
Then crack me open, and I'll crack you open back.
If I did that, then you're not the equal piece of shit that we are.
Oh, I could crack you open.
I
Good
don't like that
boy.
idea.
Do it.
Don't encourage him.
See, I have this fun ability where I can just reshape matter, so I can just turn your shell into air anytime I want. So I just would like you to answer a few more questions while we again get the fuck back to the Shattered Plains.
What I was saying is that when Honor came across, they used your people, used surges with no restrictions. This led them to creating a circumstance in which they burnt their homeworld to ashes. I believe that the singers aren't so foolhardy as to do so, so I have been taking away that limit whenever I can.
Little did you realize the singers were all stupid.
Right. So
Well,
what you're saying is, with this limitless, if one was to say do something moronically stupid, they could end the world.
Say you were to get a Dustbringer and give them no limit and gave them something like all of the Stormlight in an entire high storm, then yes.
It sounds like you'd explode from that.
Oh, I would say more shatter.
You know, less.
I'm in. Anyways, let's go.
just gonna go with it?
However, do we
Uh,
need to wait here for lol?
Real quick, by the way, lol. Go ahead and what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 17.
Sweet. Cool. Good to know. All right. So you guys waiting around for lol, or are you leaving?
I mean, kind of waiting around this long, right?
Currently, y'all are down to 4 days, 4 hours.
Don't like our odds right now. They're not feeling very good.
Honestly, here's what I'm thinking. Wait,
He's
do
dead.
the shell? Wait, the magical items, and you said all of them. That includes the shell phone. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Well, I have no idea. I need to get back to the Shattered Plains. I can't teleport around. Garrick, how about you get me over to the Shattered Plains? And
You don't need to
since you
teleport.
well, how about somebody get me over to the fucking Shattered Plains, and whoever
Walk towards
can come back and
the
forth
lighthouse. There's a path.
But that's back into the lighthouse.
Which leads to the shattered plane.
But steel is heavier than feathers.
Exactly what
All
I'm
right, I'll walk
looking
over
at
and
here.
show him.
Okay.
All right.
He points out a pathway that you do feel it is the Shattered Plains. It just depends on if you're trying to physically get there or just be there spiritually.
Oh, I'm trying to physically get there.
Okay. Mr. Varix, go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage. But you feel Stormlight pooling in your finger as you touch the section that connects to the Shattered Plains, and then you begin to touch it to the ground. And as you feel this kind of dragging of energy, you each will see as a rip opens up between the two.
Oh,
That doesn't feel good.
God, I'm so awesome now.
All right. Well,
I didn't even know I
thank you
could do
for
that.
Thank you for opening the way, Mr. Varix. Now, my request is that somebody figure out how to get LOL back to our world as well. Now, the only other request is, since I plan on going by myself, if for some reason I don't see any of you again, I need you to tell LOL two things. One, fucking kill their evil version of me. And two, if he does, he can see my insides. And I hop through the gate.
Okay.
You know,
All right. Are you guys
as much
going
of
with
a
or?
fucked up- as much of a fucked up thing that is to say, respectable. Huh.
I'm going with.
Okay, Varix, you're going with. Garrick, you stay and you're gone.
I'm Stan.
Okay. You just you and Bio Mushroom. Just chilling.
I guess so.
Okay.
Look over to
Wait,
Pelennor and I'm
I'll-
like, he's fucking comatose. Look over to Lift. Oh, they're
No.
fucking comatose.
Oh no, they're not there.
You're not there.
They're not there. They are missing.
Next week's gonna be a really interesting session, guys.
Yep.
I think Palanir it just got married to Lift, and they're now missing.
A lot of bad implications there for that.
Yeah, no.
Is it like 12?
No, I mean
Lift is,
she's like just starting
young.
puberty, but yeah, like she's young.
I was like, let's not make that joke. That's a bit of a no.
It's a bit of a yuckers. All right.
Getting those Diddy
Yikes,
allegations over there.
buddy.
Okay. Back to the Shattered Plains we go. Hooray! Cool. All right, you guys look around and it is just bedlam. You are seeing windrunners and basically like all the fucking Knights Radiant that they couldn't spare elsewhere were sent here. And currently it's just the most Knights Radiant on fused battle you've ever seen. You see the fuckers that have the like recoiling springs that just get stronger each time they punch, going up against walls that are being constantly reinforced by stone lords as windrunners are just peppering the area basically with just these gravity bombs that are just dropping down these massive fuck off stones on these creatures. You're like, holy shit, there's a lot going on. And you look over and you see Sigzil. He's basically commanding the whole fucking thing as they are defending these 5 different fortresses in the area.
Well,
Shit.
But
Varix,
roll Arcana checks, both of you.
Yep.
for science. I'm sorry, Jinx. I'm gonna have to move you because you're in my seat. And you're gonna have to become a part of my seat.
Using your combined powers of Arcanic intellect, you guys will feel as if there is something very strongly odium
Powers.
underneath your feet.
Well, I don't know what I just rolled. Oh, cool. Arcana again. Thanks, Jinx. That was
Hell yeah.
that was a better roll. I should have
Good shit.
used that. Good shit, Kitty. You did a thing.
That's hilarious.
Hey, can I use that Arcana check to see if I can figure out if it's concentrated somewhere? That second one that she rolled, since that was the fates.
Somewhere real deep down in like the chasms, and pretty much below you guys. You're not sure like exactly where below, but definitely below.
All right,
dear,
I'm gonna
it's-
use some stormlight and get us down there.
Well, Virx, I have an idea. You get us down there, and we're gonna follow this. And I'm gonna hold up my compass and focus on this odium energy.
Uh, sure. As you guys go down into the chasm, you will kind of step like a bit to the left, a bit to the right. And as you do, you will see it pointing directly forward at this, what looks like fairly solid chunk of stone.
Well, Vix, as I know you are more the stone manipulator, you want to see what's in here?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Also, roll 2d10,000s, please.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yep, I was waiting for it.
Keyboard back in. I didn't think of that. 2 of them.
Yeah.
$10,000.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I'm like, what the fuck did you do? All right.
I was so confused for a second.
There's 2 of them.
Yes.
3230 and 1147.
You.
Brandon has no pants.
Well, we already knew that.
Archie.
Was it talking about dress pants, Brandon? God.
Paint.
Okay. Good to know. Number 2.
Good to know. So,
Brandon, why do you have to do these things?
not my fault.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
The caster is
Uh-oh.
immune to all attempts at telepathy or mind reading.
That's cool.
That is neat. Regardless, as you begin to bend the stone and kind of push it out of the way, little bit by little bit, it takes a while, but you eventually find your way into what appears to be a very small opening in the stone. And there you see what appears to be a well of this glowing orangish red energy that is just utterly concentrated. Firstly, roll Arcana checks, both Ians. I'm gonna get some water in the meantime.
Jinx, I need you to come
Okey-dokey.
roll another Arcana check for me.
We got a 4.
Never mind.
I'm killing it. Marshall, did you get my pictures?
Probably, but I haven't checked them yet.
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
Good science, buddy. Okay, so you're getting
I
the
did good
vibe.
science.
You're getting the vibe that when there is a being existing that has as much sciencey juice as odium does, that power can't really stay with the vessel directly. It needs some place to kind of conduit, a conduit to kind of pool in. And it appears that this is the area where Odium pools that energy. Both of you guys roll in a perception check now.
Percepciones.
I think we should break this. I am not perceptive.
Who are not?
I'm not either, but damn.
I am only by default slightly less perceptive than you are in this case.
You guys don't really notice it, but there's like a slight ripple in the water, and that's really all you see. And you're like, well, that's fucking weird.
Touch it.
You touch it?
Wait, I'm gonna consult my counsel. Ladies, do you think we should touch it?
One should not touch a well of power unless they are ready to become the vessel. Namely, because Odium would immediately know that you were attempting to access his power and then probably destroy you atom by atom.
What if I tried to destroy him atom by atom by taking his powers?
Beat you to it.
You are not a god.
But you could make me one.
No, I cannot.
What? What if I made a deal?
He would tear me apart. I cannot create something more powerful than myself.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Moving on.
Hey, Vix, I know you're talking to yourself. Did the voices in your head have any answers?
They say don't touch it because Odium will know that we're trying to touch it, and then he'll kill me atom by atom. And I don't
Also,
like that.
wisdom saving throw, both of you guys.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
great. Yeah, I'm really good at these. I always
Mhm.
have been. Oh, actually.
The reason I didn't go. This is the reason I didn't go right here.
Congratulations. You guys will not be incapacitated. You will, however, take half damage. And this does not go to the temp HP. This goes to your actual HP.
Not what I thought it was. Never mind.
What just happened?
We're getting radiation sickness.
You guys will take half of 97 as you will feel a psychic blast seem to crash into you. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Roll a
Yeah,
perception
my,
check again.
My
of
6-day
90.
adventure isn't feeling so bad now.
Is 49?
Did you say roll what?
48?
It's, yeah, 48. Right, yeah, 48.
Okay.
Ow. And then what did you say to roll?
No, perception check.
Lord Zell.
There you go. That's much better. Ferrix and Luis, as you guys each get hit by this just terrible blast of mind dampening pain, you look behind you and you see a sort of familiar figure. Sharp nose, sharp chin, decent physique. As you see Moash standing there before you, but with two major differentiations. The first is that through his eyes, you see two long crystal spikes that protrude out the back of his head.
Oh shit.
Fuck that guy.
And the second thing you see, and this is what happened to Mr. Lull, you see a white dagger that you have just watched grow to that of a decent sized sword. Do you wish to engage?
I think we were told to not engage if we saw people like this.
I have an idea.
I don't like
It's
your
a
ideas.
really bad one,
Okay, I'm listening.
but it could work.
Okay.
This dagger can kill a god, and his power is all concentrated behind us. If I throw the dagger, if I stab the dagger into the middle crystal, Odium's power could technically die.
Sounds like a bad idea.
You are aware that this is that is that's anti Sator material, not anti Adalausium material.
Okay.
At this point, you're seeing him turning around and essentially running the fuck out. Are you guys trying to follow, or are you just leaving it be?
What do you think?
Oh, I kind of think we need to follow this.
I follow.
This
We
is something
follow.
we have been warned about.
Okay. As you follow, you will see him step out and seem to kind of like look up, despite the fact that he has no eyes anymore because there are two ginormous crystal spikes piercing him. And you will see him seeming to calculate for a second when you're watching reality begin to crack just in front of him as it opens to a familiar sight, one of Unitum, as he steps through.
You gotta follow that shit. Or it closes. Go, go, go.
You going?
I'm going.
Okay. Varix, you're going.
All right, bad idea sandwich. Let's do this.
Okay.
You don't have to follow.
You're gonna die without me.
I got 2 hoes with me. I'm fine.
Okay. Luis and Varix, you each step into the portal and promptly away from whatever the situation is going on the Shattered Plains, and instead to Unitum. Garrick,
Yeah.
you're waiting. About
This is so
about a day
fucking
passes.
boring.
About a day passes. What are you doing?
Say I did let you out.
Go on.
What comes after that?
I don't know. The world seems to be, through my sprint's eyes, relatively in shift at the moment. Cultivation is still hiding. Odium is making his play for basically the entire world. Honor's Shard is about to be found by Dalinar, so who knows what the hell is going to happen then. Honestly, I'm gonna lay low for a bit, see how everything shakes out, plan, and then move against probably Odium. If I were to guess, Odium is probably the one who's gonna win.
But like, what if you went for the wild card?
What's that?
Humanity.
You realize that Odium is humanity, right?
I do, but also he's not entirely. He's kind of psychotic if you really think about it.
So are you.
I'm not denying that. No, I'm not denying that. But you know, even for human standards, that's a bit much.
Yes, he is a dick. I don't want him on my world anymore. Honestly, yeah, no, I'm not so sure about going for humanity, but like I said, I don't have enough information right now. Basically, since I like you, I'd probably give you a little something, and then I would go and hide for a while and see how things shake out with your silly little contest of champions.
Well, fine.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard worse options. Heard worst options. You know what? Fuck it. I'm thinking about letting you out more and more by each day.
Cool.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, but you know, it's a thought. Really, it's just a thought that counts, right, buddy?
No, no, it's the action that counts.
No, I think the thoughts count pretty heavily towards it.
The thoughts only count here.
But we are here, thus the thoughts do count.
Fair enough.
So you have a
Anyways,
sprint?
I technically am a sprint.
But you said through the eyes of your sprint, so I assumed they meant separate things.
Oh, I've corrupted many. Well, corrupted. I have released from their bondage many spren, and it allows me to look through their eyes. Like for instance, your friends just jumped through a portal to another major god's universe. So that's
Those are
Well, we
neat.
tend to do that a lot.
Yeah, they're chasing a guy with a white sword and crystal spikes for eyes. It's weird.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's like almost an unmade or something. Or what is that what they're called? Unmade?
Mistborn.
No, I don't know what that is.
Steel Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
That's right.
The hell is that?
Oh, well, see, there was once this world called Scadrial. Actually, hold on. As you'll see her go quiet for like a good 30 minutes. Oh, Scadrial's still around. Cool. Yeah, there's this place called Scadrial, and they consume various like bits of metal to produce, various effects. It's neat. And back in the day, they had these things when the Lord Ruler was around. They had these things called Steel Inquisitors, and basically they were these folks that had spikes through them and made them super scary and super powerful.
It's weirdly familiar for some reason.
Yeah, who'd have thought?
Probably something weird like that happened before, right?
Yeah, odd, isn't it? As if your threads are connecting to other places, and perhaps sympathy is neat.
I doubt that could happen though.
Sure.
Seems unlikely.
So we're just gonna keep waiting here, or
I mean, what else would I do at this point?
I don't know.
Not letting you out. That can't happen.
Fine. I guess we'll just sit here in silence then.
We could do that. Or I'm just saying that because I expected you to say something.
As Baheda and Mishram now goes quiet for a while. All right, about another day passes. You're down to about 2 days, 4 hours. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go through the portal. I'm gonna join them inside and be like, "You guys here? No? Okay, I'm gonna pop back through because they're not on the other side immediately." So I'm like, "Well, they're dead."
As you poke your head through, you see now that it's down to about 2 days, you see the entirety of 3 out of all 5 of the fortresses have been completely taken, and the remaining Knights Radiant have run out of Stormlight currently and are fucking in just like fire die mode in these last 2 areas.
Well, fuck me running. Things are going worse than I thought. Or better. It's getting hard to tell anymore. It's all so fucked. Isn't that right, Orby?
Bah, ew, Mishram. Tell you what, if you let me out, I'll give you your boon. Plus, I'll recharge all the Stormlight.
Like, specify when you say all the Stormlight, what do you mean?
All the spheres that they have on them, I will go ahead and recharge them.
Yeah, but that's like a one-time thing. I'm looking for like a lifetime commitment from something here.
I mean, we could discuss your boon, but I'm saying if you want to save your friends.
Fuck them. I don't care. No, you got a point. I think back to the words. Should I let him out? Man, it's a pretty good bird. It's a pretty good offer. Give me another day to think about it.
Okay. you
I'm gonna go help and heal.
okay, so you are leaving the spiritual realm. Okay. you go out and start helping as best as you can. As the day progresses, and it gets into night, you see Siggs is just sat there fucking like he's trying to keep his shit together as a couple more members of the original Bridge 4 crew begin to either get wounded or severely hurt and are possibly dying, and you're like, oh god, and you're just like doing your best to keep everybody alive.
This is so fucking bad.
As you are down to the seat of power, like this is the last possible area. So at about this time, Lol, buddy, you look over and you see Dalinar begin to glow as he seems to reach out and be absorbing something and 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 absorbing something. And it goes on. Whatever the hell this thing that he's pulling in is just so vast and limitless in so many ways. And as he finally finishes, you'll see him look over at you with just these vibrant, harsh blue eyes. As you'll see a portal appear before you. Go now. Kaladin will need you before the end.
Step through the portal.
As you do, you step onto soft grass. And the portal behind you closes as roll an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Roll another one, just to see.
Yeah, not great.
Not great. You don't know what the hell Dalinar just got, but you got something.
Yeah, that was crazy. I better tell my friends about this. Oh wait, where are they? Where am I?
You are in Shinovar currently.
Oh,
And you look around and you're like, damn, I got like a day until the fucking I've got like a day and a half until the contest of champions happens. Like, oh boy.
oh fucking boy.
But yeah, no, you eventually begin finding your way over and you locate Sigil and sorry, not Sigil, Zeth and Kaladin and Nail. And currently Zeth is fighting what appears to be many different honor blade bearers at the same time with Nightblood, and you'll see Kaladin debating with Nail up on a hill. Roll a perception check.
He's been pretty good at.
Yes. Oh yeah. You catch this whole conversation. Basically, you hear Nail, and that is what he has been made to do his entire life. You can't just ask him to become a herald. That he's a child soldier. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He chose. He deserves to get the chance to choose to live a peaceful life. I've been working on this for the past few days, and he's really getting better. He deserves the chance to live. Well, he's the only one that we have. Ishtar, or not Ishtar. Again. Oh. No, not again. Oh, God. Jezreel. Jesus. Jezreel died. He was killed. Therefore, the Oath Pact is currently sat incomplete. These desolations, odium, all of it will run unchecked until it is reformed. So he must do it. It's at this point that you're about approaching. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, Mr. Garrick, it's getting to the real dark hours. Like they're pounding on the gates outside, and you offered up most of your stormlight, and it helped for like an hour and a half, and the shit's just fucked.
You guys were only able to buy an hour and a half? Jesus, I could have bought at least 2 weeks off the Stormlight. The fuck's your problem?
There's so many. As you look over the edge of the wall, you see just thousands upon thousands of fused. You see the Windrunners like operating off of barely any stormlight, fighting the heavenly ones up top. You see everything just screwed.
This is getting fucked, I'm gonna be honest.
So you just gonna let them all keep dying while you sit there indecisive?
You know, I'm really good at letting people die. You could be one of the next ones if I need to be.
I can't die, but sure, go off.
Oh no, there are worse things than dying, like being stuck in this orb form in Sator's realm.
That would be interesting.
I can also just, there's the Mad Wolf. What if I got you to that realm?
That would be interesting.
Most people fear the Mad Wolf. Do you not fear the Mad Wolf? God damn it.
I
Warning
think
out
I
of
could
office here.
overtake him. I couldn't overtake Sator, but I'm sure that we could come to an arrangement. He doesn't like you any more than I do.
That's a lie, and we both know it. You like me a little bit more than most.
Yes, but it's only because you hate yourself along with everyone else.
What's not to hate?
Exactly.
Did you hear that? For some reason, I hear alarms going off in the background. Fuck. Humanity just sucks.
It's a war zone.
Where did we get cars from?
It's
We
a
didn't even visit
horde.
yet.
It's a horde.
I'll think about it a little bit longer as I'm about to put it in my bag. It slips and falls. Well, shit.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh, good. It didn't break at all. Not even a scratch on it as I pick it up and it cracks. Ah, shit.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
No.
As you watch the orb completely crack open.
Ah, I really
Yeah.
am good at making mistakes.
As you will watch as all of the stormlight in the area suddenly glows a light, and seemingly the Knights Radiant have had their chances renewed. They only need to hold out for another day now.
I only need to wonder, really, I guess, if he more or less was. What if it was just reverse psychology they used? So they said not to do something, and that's what got me to do it. Questions for later.
You will see a little light spin appear before you, but it's kind of like flickering a
Jesus.
little bit like a disco light.
Oh my god.
Mother wants to know what you desire for your moon.
I mean, mainly not to die, but like.
Okay, done. As you feel yourself suddenly disappear and reappear right beside Lowell.
So you put me next to the
What?
person who wants to fucking dissect me the most. Awesome.
What are you talking about? How did you get here?
Don't worry about it.
I
Life is full
assume
of mysterious things, and I am one of the most mysterious.
that was a paltry task. Is there anything else you desire?
Oh, probably a lot, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head right now.
Well, considering that you have about 16 more hours, get back to me soon, as you'll see it just sit on your shoulder.
So, got an accidental backup plan going on for us in the background here.
Do I see this thing?
You see a strange little light spread that's just sitting on his shoulder.
New friend, Garrick?
Oh yeah, I'm good at making new friends.
Ha ha. Ha. Good
I
one.
know, right?
So where is everyone else?
Oh, dead, scattered amongst the stars. Really, who's to say at this point?
Well, then I guess we shouldn't wait around.
Oh God, no! We were waiting for you for long enough.
Well, onward then. Where are we headed?
We need to find Ishtar, and good to see you, Garrick. I'm glad to see that teleporting thing still works.
I know, right? I'm surprised it still does. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think it would.
Where are the other four? Are they good?
I think they're dead.
That
Define good.
alive, safe, protected.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Ain't that a bitch?
It's not surprising to me that you guys aren't windrunners. Okay, come on.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
We're gonna go see Ishtar now. It's not too far.
Kind of rude.
Right.
It's really, you know what? It's not far. Cool.
As you guys begin making your way up towards Ishtar. Meanwhile, on another fucking
Back at the
universe.
Hall of
Goddamn things, wow.
Justice.
to the
Oh,
hall,
wow.
in the hall of super best friends. There we go. Welcome back to the party. So good to see you here. See y'all, I assume, just running after Moash still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys are running and running and running, you will eventually find that he has disappeared towards the center island where these three massive fuck off dragons are currently still fighting over land.
They're fighting each other. It's fine.
Okay. You going for the middle island then?
Yep.
Cool. Luis, you making a boat? Good talk.
Yes,
I
he
assume
is.
Luis is making a boat.
Yep, he's making a
I
boat.
will say he probably is. Probably.
You eventually begin following him into the central island and begin making your way further and further into the recesses of this very strange land. And eventually, you will finally catch up and corner him as you see him stood before what appears to be some sort of interesting sharded like yes, I know. Shattered with a shard in the center of it. Effigy to Sator. Are you guys trying to stop him from doing whatever he's doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Can I roll a check to see if I know what he might be doing?
Sure. Try out an Arcana check, bud.
God damn it. You love letting me do those because you're like, you suck. Okay.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop him.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Fuck. Where was
If
that
we
2
had
seconds
Luis-
ago?
Yeah. If we had a Luis, I would have him roll initiative as well. But
Hey, you sleepy bitch.
with that, we'll go ahead and end session there. Pick up next week having Pelina and Lift story set up. But
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're good.
he's back.
I got a phone call.
Oh,
Oh.
fun.
Roll
You're okay.
initiative.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay.
Good initiatives. All right.
Oh wait, can he roll an Arcana?
Sure.
Or are we too late? Is it just we already bite
What
the
am I?
bullet?
What am I rolling science for?
There is an effigy currently being made of Sator that appears to be shattered, and there is a shard in the center of it. Unfortunately, you are not familiar with the principles of the magic that is currently being put forward here, nor were you told about it. Therefore, it is tough for you to make any sort of educated guess regarding it. But you're getting the sense that there's some sort of magic mumble mugumble or science mumble mugumble, in your words, going on here.
Yeah, there's some science here. There's science here for sure.
Yeah, we're stopping science or Matt. What? We're stopping that.
Yes.
Not allowed.
But yes, so next time we come back, we will have you to fighting Moash to see the outcome of this situation.
Kill the bitch.
We will finish up with Lift and Pelinar, and finally, we will get you all hopefully back to good old Kaladin and or Dalinar for the end of this campaign. You got like
We'll all fuck it up and end the campaign